Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm GrandMaM, and this is testing out the clear shifting Moonlight sticky stamping air dry polish from SheModern. And I am testing out because I put a few shades on a card and did some stamping to kind of see what effects I could get, because I just wanted a preliminary starting place. And then I did some stamping, and I'll show you all the little things that I have figured out playing with this polish, because when I saw the color, the shade on the website to pick out this particular I'm gonna go with shade. That I'll make that easy, because they have multiple styles, and I wanted something completely different than the other two that I tried. And let me grab those really quick here without trying to knock things over, because we are the klutzy professor, and I tend to drop things. So the original shade that was the black shifting rosy sticky stamping polish, and if you look at this, it's purple. Does it stamp purple? No, it stamps black because it's black shifting. So it stamps a very muted black. It's not like the straight up black, and it's not like Batty, which is more of a gunmetal. It's somewhere in the midst of that. It stamps black, but when you look at it at an angle, or you get the shifting of it, you get this purple shifting. That's beautiful. It's just mind weird, because you expect it to be purple, more purple than what I thought it was going to be. And it's kind of like, that's so trippy. So there's that. And I have videos on this. There's several videos using this, several videos where I've used this previously. Same thing with this one. This is the Green Diamond sticky stamping glow in the dark. And this one though does show up, interestingly enough, in regular lighting over most images, over most I gotta sit. The way I'm sitting isn't comfortable. I just realized. Okay. That this one does appear on the nail, this white shade in the glitter, and so it does cover up the images. It's not sheer or clear. It shows up this shade, but when it's charged in the light, shows up the green glow in the dark, which is, again, mind and trippy. So mind and trippy, I was trying to go with something different. Let me get a sheer one. Well, this one is incredibly sheer. So none of these have shown up like I thought they would, because I was thinking, oh, and they're, oh. So again, it's not a bad thing. It's just my expectations and my opinion and belief and thoughts of what I was going to get differed from what I actually received. And it's hard for my brain to wrap around what I got and how it's completely different than, hey, I thought I knew what I was getting. Surprise, surprise, surprise. So this one is a very sheer color, and what you do see is this blue shimmer that shows up. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like this blue, this really deep moonlight, and it's not. It's more of a periwinkle, and it's very, 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 very light. Okay, and I kind of went, I don't want to hate this one, and I was like initially disappointed because I didn't think it was going to be this, it's like, I can't work with that. It's just sparkle and sheer. What am I gonna? I'm looking for pop and contrast, and then I did a mani, and oh, was my mind. So again, I have to test the limits to push things out, to figure out what they can and cannot do, what they don't do, and your first impressions of what you think they might do, push the limits of that. So like I said, on paper, I always test things out, and I will put down polishes and then put polishes on top, and I see how they work together in just a tiny little splash, because this is way easier. It's a it's a thinner coat process. I don't have to wait for everything to dry. I don't have to use the tips. I don't have to, it's just like, I'm streamlining. So basically, and I found someone tipped me off to a whole new concept, so we're going to be trying that too. Anyway, moving forward, so let me show you what I found, because so I have a bunch of polishes on the tips. They're already painted and dry and set and prepared and ready to go, so that we don't have to watch paint dry. So one of the polishes that I used from Maniology, so most of these are all going to be from Maniology. So I did Black Magic, which is, I'm on focus, B293. Sorry, everything got fuzzy for a moment. This is Raindrop and 8510. I did the Straight Up Black, which is B171. I did Ghoul Palette, doesn't have a thing. That one came in I'll have to go look up the numbers for that. So I did Evil Eye B308. This is Winterberry B493. This is Cranberry B491. I didn't do the orange. I did the Straight Up Black, I did the white, I did the gray, I did there's that one. Oh, which one is that? That one is, I did Dearest Aurora B221, and what was the other one? I'll have to figure out which one did I do, because they're similar. I don't remember if it was Morning Mist or Gretel Brittle. Probably Gretel Brittle. I forget. Nope, it's not one of those. It could be, but I'll figure it out. And then I want to say one of them over here is Cosmos Celestial and Cauldron. Celestial is B239 and B307. So there's that. So, which one am I going to start with? Oh, and then I use the foils for Maniology. I use the blue and the red. So I have those over here to show you. And so I'm just going to grab the smudge free, because I'm pretty sure it'll work. And I want to get those fairly quickly, because this kind of takes a few minutes. So yes, I'm using the foils. Been working on this sheet for a while, and there's still a little bit left. I think I can get something out of it. So no. You're always flubbing something up. Okay. Trying to make sure which one was which. So here's the one that I did previously. I'm not sure if you can tell because of the shimmer and the sparkle is just so faint. But that's, I want to say Celestial or Cauldron. I don't remember which one it was that I used. And used this polish over those. So No, not quite. Brain, I'm trying to function on. So, on my nails, the tips that I'm wearing, I'm going to show you what I did. So I'm trying to organize things so that I can show you the steps. Excuse me, it's that change of season, and, well, drink your water and hydrate. Excuse me for coughing in your ear. It's in the fall and in the spring I get to having allergy issues. Okay, so those are dry. I waited too long. But you know what I'm going to do? This is, oddly, one of the things I figured out with this sticking polish. And it might seem like a waste, but I'm going to tell you, there's a lot in this bottle, and you don't need much in general for this polish to work. And even though I'm quite heavy-handed on my Maniology polishes, I've had many of these for over a year, and they're still like half full. So don't be afraid of wasting your polish. Use the polish. And you know, but you're gonna cover it up. Yes, I know. And that's what this polish is meant for, is using to stick your foils. And it works to stick your foils. So, I love Maniology. I love their polishes, and their sticky stamping polish works great if you want to use your foil. But a lot of people have difficulties, and so to that, I suggest getting the SheModern because it's stickier. Lord, is it stickier. And no, I'm not cleaning off the image. Oh, I'm not cleaning off the images because I'm not really worried about getting a design. I'm just worried about getting the polish to be sheer enough to put on here so it will dry and do what I need it to do. Yeah, we got enough coverage. Okay, so put this up so we don't spill, because things are knocking and rocking. And I don't know if you can see on this, there's like that blue kind of sheen of a shimmer. Yeah, it doesn't quite go away. That the downside of this is that there's so much of this, and it does tend to linger in the stickiness that I don't think I really get it completely cleaned off. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying if you find you can't get it cleared off, don't freak out, and don't let that be a deterrent to buying it. It's just a heads up that oh no. Just be prepared. This stuff hangs around I have noticed that depending on what I'm doing and how much I'm doing, that sometimes I have to flood the plate with the acetone, and I'm not using that. I mean, I would be using more if I just kept going back and back and back and back, getting these wet and trying. So to me, it just seems more where you get the puddle and let the puddle do what it does. And because it's liquid, everything floats, and then you get cleared off a lot easier. So we're gonna go over here and use the red. And even though I've been yakking, I know it's still gonna pull it off because it stays sticky. That's what I keep talking about. It's sticky. Sticky, 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 sticky. I love this foil. I love doing the foil. And most people are like, but I can't get it to work. Okay, well, this matte side, the silver side, is the side you see. So that when you are, this is the end result, is the side on this side. So the side that you see the pretty red is the non-foil. Basically, this is a film over clear plastic. So you're seeing it through the clear plastic. And you just put it on and rub. And because this one has been so used, it's taking a little bit to and if you wanted to do it, you can kind of still see, I don't know, yeah, in the camera it is picking, you can kind of still see, so you could do something very Mod Podgy. I don't know what to call it. I know there's a term for it, but I can't. Grungy. You can do something very grungy on this, where you just paint, you know, stamp this the sticky polish, the clear shifting Moonlight sticky polish. Stamp this down, and then use that to be your sticky to put, and do just a little bit. You just need a little piece. Crunch it up if you want, if that makes it easier. Sometimes crunching it up makes it easier for you to grab and get the stuff to kind of come undone. And then stamp over it, and you're still getting a little bit of that coming up underneath. But I'm going to do just a little bit. I'm going to do the flower petals here. I know it's Halloween, and I'm not doing Halloween images because I'm just doing this for demo-ness of things, of the demo. I'm not really anticipating getting images, specific images. I'm anticipating just getting the color, the shimmer. No. What did I do wrong? Probably spread it out too thin. And it dried. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna flood a little bit. Keep all these little plastic acetates because then I can shove my my patch of foil in between, and they stay flat and they stay pretty and they don't fly away and get lost. No, didn't mess it up. I was like, oh no, did I ruin my mani? Because I felt the I can still see some of the glitter in there. So I'm like, I want to get it all out. Okay, I'll just go back to the larger pattern. Thud. I was upstairs. And now you really see it. I finish applying all this. Woohoo! Yeah, it's sticky. So you want to let it dry for just a minute. Next, I'm going to use the blue one. Oh, I did already stamp it. Oh well, we'll just, now it's wet. And the thing is, I don't know, maybe people think it's not working because they're only getting a little bit, and you do have to keep, in my experience, you do have to keep retrying if you want full coverage, to keep re-going over the area. You're not going to get a full coverage, in my experience, without many attempts to have it. I could be wrong, other brands are different. Just keep trying. Don't give up. And there you have it, over both. Stick those there. And then we'll clear off again. And so what I ended up using was this image right there. And I stamped the polish. I stamped let's see, I know that that one is, so I did let me look at these so I could see the difference. Okay, this straight up black, that is the Black Magic, and then I did the gray, and then I did the foils. And then on this hand, I just did the black, but I had these ones painted up because I wanted to share how the polish looks on those ones. So essentially, I stamped this image on the tip of each of the nails, and it didn't quite cover because, well, my nails aren't quite that wide. So then I stamped over the shades with the same image. Put that one back, put that one out of there, and then I'll just throw the rest on top because that's so pretty. There's that one. Clean that off. And you really can't see the change in that. It just adds the extra. It just adds the extra blue sparkle. There's those. And then on this one, I did, when I get done with these ones, I'll show you. But I like how this one really turned out. I really, I'm impressed more after seeing this over the black on my nails. It doesn't show up the same here on the tips as it does on my nails. And I like it a lot better. So that was fun to do. So on this one, I'm not going to keep trying to have to clean up. I just want to make this be a little bit faster and more coverage, and we'll go back to using this one that has more surface to stamp with. Scraper I lost is right there. And so I believe this is Evil Eye. And that's what that looks like. And again, oh no, I'm going to do something different with that one. So then this one. Ooh. I believe this one is Cranberry. And this one is Winterberry. Do I have any extra? I'll redo that one a little bit. Ah. I'm just gonna stamp and then I'll show afterwards. I think it's easier that way. Okay, so this one is the purple, I believe is this, and it is the Silhouette from Maniology powder. And let me get, so you can see the contrast better. So that is the, close this up, the Moonlight sticky stamping polish over the Silhouette stamping powder. This is Dearest Aurora. This is over Black. This is Cranberry. Dearest Aurora, Silhouette, Winterberry, Evil Eye, one of my blues, over Black Magic, Raindrop. I really like it over the Raindrop. And then what I was going to do is, oh, and then this is the one of the other blues. So what I was going to do really quick is the one with the frames, this one, I used the M515 that's now available from the Box of Night. Awesome scraper. Ugh. And that's how I did that. Oh, you need that. So it's the frame in straight up black with the Moonlight over the top, and then the spider in the center. And the spider is, no, bat. The bat. Batty. The bat. The bat, it is inside the frame. Woohoo! Oh yeah. It's so cute! So I did the different individual. Each one has a different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Each finger has a different. Oh Lord. You'll just have to turn the camera up, or what you're watching upside down, because I don't know if I can get that. There's the thumb. And there's that finger. And that finger. And that finger. And that finger. And I hope that it doesn't look clear to me, but I hope it is clear to you. But there's how that one looks. I had fun playing with this, and so this really did surprise me in what I was able to do with it after the fact. That just because you stamp something initially and go, oh, I don't like it, just keep trying to use what you have differently, because it might surprise you that it shows up. It just dawned on me I had a different polish that I wanted to. One of these was Ghoul Pow. I didn't distinguish. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I use Ghoul Pow. Ghoul Pow and Straight Up Black are almost the same, and this does the same thing too. Is that you have the shimmer shows up in the bottle, you don't see it as much. It's very, very faint. So it's a good dupe Halloween black, but one of them, and it looked differently on them, and I totally didn't illustrate that. Oh well, I'll figure it out in the next video, because I have more to try and error to figure out the different options and levels that this polish can do, because new ideas have formed. Since I played with these, I have more things I want to play with and try out. So, thank you for watching. Please be kind. Be the best human I know you possibly are doing your best. So it's just an encouragement and a reminder that I know others out there make it difficult, but we're trying to not let the Misery Loves Company Club recruit, because they're always recruiting, even though they don't know they're in the club, and they're not aware that they're recruiting. They're in misery, and they're just trying to find company, and well, it has become part of the culture. So we're gonna help others to find their way out of the misery by being the best person, caring and empathy and all that fun stuff that that makes us feel better, makes everything better. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.